Question 1. Hands up if you get your news from a television channel. Hands up nice and high. Thank you. Question 2. Hands up if you get your news from social media, for example, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you very much.
Right, so most of these students aren't watching this programme right now. But what are they watching elsewhere? As young people ditch textbooks for smartphones and the internet, they're coming across misinformation and conspiracies more and more. And a new report has found that as students get older, they trust their teachers and institutions less and less.
Do you trust mainstream media? Channel 4, the BBC, ITV?
I don't know, to be fair. Like, personally, I wouldn't trust anyone fully. I would look into whatever they say.
But do you trust your teachers?
I mean, yeah. they got the job for a reason. They must be trustworthy, so yeah.
Research has found teachers being challenged in class, great thinkers giving way to figures like Andrew Tate being used in essays. Even parents also believe in conspiracies. The evolution of the internet creating an ecosystem of competing sources of information and misinformation.
It must be quite difficult to try and filter the facts,
Yeah.
given there's so much out there.
There is, and I feel like that's what they're trying to do recently. Like, they're trying to confuse you, like, where should you go, what's true, what's not true. You don't even know what's going on anymore. Kind of reminds me of the book 1984? Yeah, 1984, when, like, it's just, you're in a world where you're just confused.
We're going to be, the leading generation at some point. So I feel like it's important that, we know how to distinguish fake news and, opinion.
In the survey by the Commission into Countering Online Conspiracies in School, 62% of secondary school pupils had seen something online and not known if it was true or false. 36% had changed their mind about a mainstream news story based on something they'd seen on the internet. And 35% do not trust the government at all. In fact, they have more faith in online influencers than established institutions.
Young people are naturally curious, and we need to encourage that. However, I think some of the ideas that are coming to school are definitely being driven by online content, and those would be more ideas, I would say, around sort of undertones of racism and misogyny that we're seeing become more prevalent over time.
What's your biggest concern going forward?
I see a sort of community fracturing. I see young people who are sharing ideas with their peers that can be upsetting, that can be offensive.
The report suggests that to deal with this stream of misinformation, teachers need more support, and education has to begin before pupils reach secondary school.
That there are ways to embed this kind of content in the existing curriculum, whether that's media literacy being part of English language or citizenship or history, and really being taught to engage with this content like any other text.
There is still good news in today's report, with teachers still holding a large amount of trust within the classroom. But it feels like we're at a potential tipping point, with the slow pace of the curriculum trying to compete with the ever-changing, ever-distorting world of social media.
Hands up if you've ever encountered a conspiracy theory online. Thank you very much. Your 9 hands down.